Hey everyone, Slothcakes here, and welcome back to some more MBON. And today we're going to be using the 2500 cost Double Zeta Gundam from Double Zeta. Now I have a decent amount of footage for you guys, and I still have plenty left over of various other mobile suits. I haven't run out just yet, and I think we have enough till MBON actually comes out. It's just my upload schedule is really weird, mostly due to because I'm lazy, and yeah, the workaround is not being lazy, but you know, if you guys ever tried being lazy, it's really fun and it's really hard to get out of it. It's kind of addictive. But anyways, what is this guy? He's a 2500 long range to mid range mobile suit. He is packed, and if you know anything about the Double Zeta, you can practically do all the things you want to do, including giant beams, pressures, and giant swords. But get more into the detail. Good main gun. He has a very strange CSA, which is just funnel assists from Gundam Versus. Because, what is it, Puru 2 I think? And the Creebly Mike 2 I believe? I forgot their names. It's the purple one, and it shoots funnels and it acts like any other funnel. Interesting. Other than that, he has his power-up shot that's a knockdown. Main gun's pretty good. He has his high mega cannon. Great move, but he also has two burst specials. I'm going to show you his first burst special any second now. And it's just a actually pretty fast combo. Into a downward slice, and here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, and downward smack. His other one we'll get into a second. His other burst special is really weird, just because it's not really the most practical. However, it can be used in very specific scenarios, but its whole animation and cinematic is just weird. It makes sense, but it's just a really strange special. Other than that, he has his high mega cannon. You guys know that giant beam from the forehead, or Jirobi from the forehead. It's nice, got an alright startup, it has great tracking, good damage, and it recharges pretty fast, and you're gonna throw it out often. That's what you need to know. You just need to know when to use your weapons with this guy. Because if you're not using your cannons, if you're not using your splitter parts, you're losing out on a lot of damage. Now going on to his other weapon, he can split into two, and you see me do that a lot. He can do three things. First thing is, if you hold down the action, he shoots upwards while his bottom half combines up, and you get some good height. Second thing he can do is melee, and he gets a very long, large beam saber and slices horizontally. It's great tracking. It can hit people very close to you, and if they're like really close, it's really your only option, because your other thing you can do really misses people if they're really that close. But the last thing you can do is fire the high mega cannon. And a special thing about it is when you fire it, when you split apart, it doesn't consume ammo. It doesn't consume the high mega ammo. It has its own ammo. But you can bend it, which is nice. And you can bend it in a decent amount, and you can just try to like force someone to run into it. But other than that, that's pretty much the guy. I like him a lot. This is a really nice mobile suit. I like him a lot more than the full armor Double Zeta. I've never been a fan of the full armor Double Zeta in the Extreme Versus sense. I like the suit, just how it plays in this game. It's alright, I just like the regular Double Zeta a little more. Also, this guy has a move that a few other mobile suits have that all act very similar, and that's called Pressure. It's the move at the bottom. You see, you don't start off with it, you have to let it reload, and it has a good amount of reload time. You have to use it wisely, but if you figure out how to properly use this thing, it's an insanely good tool. And what it is, every single mobile suit that has it does the same thing. They do this pose and they extend out the body, and this giant like ball that expands to a certain distance forms. Now what this ball does, on hit, it will stun everyone, and it stuns them for a good amount of time. Also, unlike Gundam Versus, in Extreme Versus, pressure is unblockable. In Gundam Versus you could block it. But another thing, which is very important to it, it is heavily armored. You can eat through the beginning animation, the startup. You can eat through a few melee attacks and a few ranged attacks. So you can use it in a defensive way, or if someone's just going to rush you a little bit but they're not going to apply too much damage, you might be able to beat them out with the pressure. But besides that, it's good for Oki. It's actually really good for Oki. You can get someone, knock them down, guess they'll wake up, knock them down again, pressure, and knock them down again, and they're Like right there, I used that pretty nicely. He was on the ground. I waited a good amount of time just because if you try to use it the second they get knocked down, they can just sit on the ground. Just wait a second or so, go in the direction you think they're gonna go, pressure, and if they go anywhere in that direction, you got them. Or if you think they're gonna wake up attacking you, just pressure and they're gonna eat it. A thing I have to tell you guys, if you want to use any mobile suit that has pressure, you gotta learn how to use it. Especially with this guy, just cause pressure can reset the neutral of them, where if you pressure someone, you can shoot them down, knock them down, and you can get away so you can spam more shots at them. But that's something that it's something you learn after playing. That's the best way to do it, and depending what type of mobile suit you're playing against, like fighting the Easy 8, how the Easy 8 will dodge a pressure is a lot more different how any other ones, because the Easy 8 is a ground runner. It runs on the ground, so it doesn't have as much room to escape. Other than that, he has an MA mode. You do the basic things. If you go into MA mode, you're mostly just gonna shoot your micro missiles, which you see me do every time. You shoot a lot of them, and micro missiles are just good in general. But there again, used another pressure. I love the pressure. You just gotta learn how to pressure with the pressure, which sounds a lot stupider in my head. But I'm gonna lose that melee match, but we're in a very good spot and I have plenty of burst. I say that, but I immediately get shot. But no, my teammate had that in the bag. You can play this guy at a range, well, you want to play mid to long range, but you can be up close every so often. His melee isn't that bad, and his really long beam sabers, which I love, is because like, they're the barrels of the cannon. Like, that's the dumbest thing ever, but I love it. So I'm a big fan of Double Zeta. It could be nostalgia, but the memories of Double Zeta in my head are absolutely amazing. And, you know, maybe if I rewatched it, I would have a different opinion, but I loved everything about it, especially the Double Zeta. It being like a combiner robot in the early UC was weird, let's just say. His combo routes, you're gonna see me do them. I'm really bad at them. I usually don't try to get up close in melee distance when I try to hit people, only when I'm trying to land a burst special. I need to practice. It's been a while. But in Gundam Versus, I wasn't really a big fan of the Double Zeta. They did change him up just for that game, and it didn't really sit well with me. It's just a personal preference. But you know, you can support with this guy. If your teammate wants to go in or be the aggressor, you can easily keep at a distance shooting your main gun and just high mega cannoning every single chance you get. But other than that, all around, very simple, nice, long range to mid range mobile suit. Highly recommend. Also if you just like judo, because he's amazing. Other than that, let's get to his last. I'm landing a lot of high mega cannons. But let's get on to his last burst special. You guys can see me doing the last match. It's weird. And what happens is he does a pressure, he splits apart, he combines back up into the air, then he shoots a high mega cannon. It's very weird because once you land your pressure, it takes a while for the high mega cannon to actually come out. So it's just like the enemy's stuck in stun, in this weird stun limbo for a decent amount of time. If they get knocked out by your teammate or something, you're just sitting there, high mega cannoning nothing. So it's kind of But it can be interrupted to, like, if it's interrupted early, you do get out of it, but it's a thing you use in very specific scenarios. But I'm gonna do it in this game, so it's gonna look decent. Other than that, there's not that much I can really say after that. I think I covered everything. Now the Double Zeta, no, not Double Zeta, the full armor Double Zeta can purge its armor and become the enhanced Double Zeta. That suit's very different from this Double Zeta, not just because it's a 3,000 cost suit, but it can do things that this suit can't, and vice versa. The enhanced Double Zeta from the full armor Double Zeta cannot go into MA mode. That's something that you should not try to do. Other than that, its weapons are also very, very different. Just because they're like two mobile suits, combined into one, so you only have the strength of half a mobile suit in the full armored mode and the strength of half in the enhanced double Zeta mode, compared to this guy being his own mobile suit. It's weird, but he has his good things. I'm not a big fan, like I said. Other than that, I really love hitting people with that split apart move. It looks so dumb and it's really gimmicky, but I love it. But look, I'm gonna pop my burst. He's gonna pop his burst. He goes into me. He used the special. You combine and high mega cannon. Sadly, that did not kill, and that guy's gonna die seconds after. But it would have been cool if that killed. But that was both his specials. His second one's not that great, but it looks very cool, so I'll give it a pass. But anyways, this was some Double Zeta gameplay. Hope you guys like it. And like usual, my name is Slothcakes. Hope you liked this video, and see you next time.